Okay, so I'm going to present some ideas about and the main outputs of a project that I'm coordinating. It's called the FemSTEAM Mysteries. As you see, it's a European project. You can see it here from the Erasmus logo and from the title. It's a project that fights gender stereotypes in the arts and science through the adoption of an approach that, of course, integrates a STEAM approach. It combines role model and game-based methodology with a mystery storytelling digital game that we have developed through the project. And the main focus group of this project are students aged 12 to 15, and they are teachers. Okay, and the main aim of this project is to help in creating a new culture and attitude among both teachers and students regarding the role of women in the past and in the future in STEAM. Okay, because a main reason why we had proposed this project is the fact that women, both in the sciences and in the arts, in the history of sciences and arts, they are underrepresented. They have done much more than we know of. And in the textbooks and everywhere, the role of females is underrepresented. So through the project, our aim is to bring out the significant role they have played and they play today and they will play in the future to fight stereotypes of both teachers and students, to inspire young girls through these role models that we have developed through the project and through the games, the game we have developed, but also other games, because the whole pedagogical approach is based on role models and a game-based approach. But also we aim at enhancing key skills and competences in STEAM for both boys and girls. Okay, and a main focus of the project, in addition to the students, is the teachers. We have developed a teacher professional development program based on this approach of role models and game-based pedagogy in STEAM. Okay. I think I've already put it out this. Okay, so in this project, how we approach STEAM, what is the A in STEAM? A for our project is not just art. Arts include, as you see here, basically all the disciplines. We consider STEAM to encompass all and to cut across all human endeavors, basically. Okay, so you see we include sociology, education, philosophy. And the aim is to enhance creative, critical, divergent thinking of learners. Here's the project consortium. We have 6 partners from 4 different European countries. We are the coordinators, European University Cyprus. We have a school. We put a lot of focus we ensure that schools play a very important role in this project. We have 3 school partners. One in Cyprus, American Academy Nicosia. La Salle Buen Conceso is a school in Spain. In Greece, we have one school, Douka School, and Chalidou is a non-profit organization that have been developing games that promote inclusion in STEAM, disabilities, promoting inclusion in terms of disabilities and so forth. And also we have Cologne Game Lab, which they are one of the leaders in Europe concerning the development of games. So their role is consulting in this project. Here I'm going to focus on presenting the methodological framework on which we base the development of the project outputs. We based it on 3 main sources of information. We did extensive review of the literature, including reading some of the materials from STEMing, for example, desk research leading to national reports. We did national reports for all 4 countries. And also we gave pre-surveys to both students and teachers. So what does the research show? Research shows that girls, adolescent girls, they tend to express lower confidence in their ability in STEM subjects, although actually they do at least as well as boys academic-wise. And this is possibly due to gender stereotypes, because STEM fields, they are misconceived as masculine. And as I said, what we see in the media, in textbooks, reinforces this idea of the male scientist. And so they are misconceived as masculine, and also that they require innate intellectual talent in skills like abstract systematic thinking. And these attributes, in the past at least, were rarely expected from women. And unfortunately, we've seen that these stereotypes continue to exist. And also, they create psychological obstacles for young women. And also at the higher education level, there's lots of research about girls that start, they finish, they might even get PhDs in STEM fields, but then it's not as easy as them to make a career as for males. But we are focusing on younger ages. Okay, another reason for this lower representation of women is because these fields, the STEM fields, are perceived as impersonal, solitary, that they are deprived from creativity, from imagination, and because women tend to love creativity and collaboration, many of them are turned off by these stereotypes. Okay. And so they are influenced by these stereotypes. And parents and teachers also tend to have such stereotypes, and it tends to influence their children and their students. Okay, so the idea is that through role models that challenge such stereotypes, we can help change students and also teachers' perceptions. So if we expose students to successful female scientists, in our project we also expose them to successful male scientists from the partner countries. Okay, so in our game we have an equal number of male and female scientists, because we don't want to focus just on females or just on males. There is a problem with STEAM across genders, but it's more it influences, the stereotypes influence girls more. Okay, so in the partner countries, as I said, we also did research about what happens in our countries, and we created national reports. What we saw is that there is promotion of gender equality in STEAM through some institutions, programs like ours, or national programs. But these programs, most of the time, do not necessarily focus on STEAM. There are plans and policies in place, but it's not systematic. There are no official guidelines for the adoption of STEAM pedagogical models in the national school systems. Actually, Spain is an exception. As of this year, they've started including STEAM in the national curriculum. It's a big development in their country. And I think for Europe, it's one of the first countries that it's part of the official curriculum. So there are lots of initiatives, small scale. Projects like ours, they can have some impact, but it has to come, officially from official guidelines to have a big impact. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a few things about what we found through the teacher and student pre-surveys. Okay, you see here details about the methodology we used. We had 39 educators completing the pre-surveys. Few of them had formal academic background or teaching experience in either STEM or STEAM education. We had many more students, of course, completing the surveys. You see here a total of 361 students from 3 of the countries, the 3 countries where we had partner schools. Okay, sure. Okay, what did we do? The main, we had, it was big survey, so this is just some main outputs. Okay, what the educators said is that they didn't, at the time, have involvement professional role in STEAM education, 2/3 of them, but they participated in professional development. There are lots of professional development activities these days about STEM and more recently about STEAM education. And teachers appreciated the importance of STEAM education, although they didn't actually really understand exactly what STEAM is, but they appreciate the importance of including the arts and of the disciplines coming together, and they think that it can help improve educational practice and student learning, but they felt uncomfortable incorporating STEAM activities in their classrooms, and they needed training, they said. Regarding gender and teaching practices, the large majority did not seem, at least in terms of their responses, to believe that there are significant gender differences concerning students' abilities in STEAM, but only half of them recognize that there are problems with the representation of women in school textbooks, in the media, and so forth. Okay, here are the barriers. I think these were discussed earlier about the higher education, but it's the same for secondary education. Overloaded curriculum, lack of time, not many opportunities for collaboration with teachers of other disciplines, but there are important incentives. They believe that STEAM education relates better to the real world and can improve students' communication, collaboration, critical thinking skills. Okay, what about students now? Students, they knew family members who worked in ICT fields, but fewer of them knew someone working in arts-related fields. They sought career from family members and teachers, but also from social media, and we know that social media many times are not that trustworthy. They reported being encouraged to take higher level math and science skills, yes, but not as much with art courses. Okay, regarding their perception of females and males in STEM, they were not aware, students of both genders were not aware about job prospects in STEM, a large percentage. They expressed the stereotypes, a big percentage of the students, and especially boys. They considered, although they thought that they do equally well, boys and girls, they thought that the role of women in STEM careers, their thinking was conservative, that it was incompatible with having a family. We saw this more in boys than in girls. And especially boys that had mothers who are actually in STEM fields, they were more conservative. Okay, so based on what we found, we have developed our program. You can, you have changed the website. I can send you if you want. It's FemSTEAMprojects.eu, I think, the new one. Okay, so already 3 of the intellectual outputs are available. In addition to these methodological instructional guides, as I said, we have developed a mystery game. Actually, the game is also available now on our website. And we have developed and are pilot testing a teacher professional development program. And teachers from partner countries, they have developed scenarios, STEAM scenarios. They have worked together, developed STEAM scenarios, and have implemented and some are still implementing them in their classrooms. Okay, so you can find more information about the project on our website. Sorry, I didn't have much time to expand on this.